Hello, everyone, and welcome to the podcast. My name is Yona, and today we're diving into a profound topic: ancestral healing and addressing historical trauma. Our ancestry can be a wellspring of strength and identity, but it can also carry the weight of historical wounds, pain, and suffering passed down through generations. Today, we'll explore how understanding and confronting this trauma can be a pivotal step toward healing ourselves and our communities. Let's start by defining historical trauma. This term refers to the incremental emotional, psychological, and even physical wounds that are inherited across generations, often resulting from catastrophic events like colonization, slavery, genocide, forced assimilation, and systematic oppression. These traumas leave deep scars not just on those who directly experience them, but also on their descendants. For Indigenous peoples and Black Americans with Indigenous ancestry, these histories intertwine to form a complex tapestry of suffering and resilience. Recognizing this dual heritage means acknowledging the histories of both Black and American Indian ancestors, two communities that have endured significant hardship but also exhibit remarkable strength. Scientific research sheds light on how trauma can be passed down through genetics. Studies in epigenetics reveal that the trauma experienced by one generation can alter DNA expression in their descendants. This phenomenon explains why some people find themselves repeating cycles of pain and anxiety that seems inexplicable. For instance, research by Dr. Rachel Yehuda and her team has shown that trauma survivors, including Holocaust survivors, pass down changes in their DNA to their children. This can impact stress response, anxiety, and coping mechanisms. Understanding this helps us break those cycles and choose paths of healing. One of the most invaluable tools for healing is listening to our elders. Elders are the guardians of our stories, traditions, and wisdom. They have lived through transformative periods and often carry firsthand accounts of events not captured in mainstream histories. Their oral histories are vital, bridging gaps and providing deeper insights into who we are. For those with Black and American Indian ancestry, these stories are especially crucial. They offer unrecorded truths that connect us to our roots and ground us in our culture. It's important to listen respectfully, ask questions, and document these stories for future generations. Addressing historical trauma requires a multifarious approach. Healing is not an endpoint, but a journey that begins with acknowledgement and understanding. Here are some steps and practices to consider: mindfulness and meditation. These practices help us stay present and connect with our inner selves. Meditation can also help us honor our ancestors and their struggles. Traditional ceremonies and rituals. Engaging in ancestral practices such as drumming, singing, dance, and ceremonies can reconnect us with our cultural roots and provide spiritual healing. Storytelling and journaling. Documenting family stories and personal experiences helps us process trauma and builds a stronger sense of identity. Connecting with nature, spending time in nature, an integral part of Indigenous traditions, can be deeply healing. Activities like walking in the forest or sitting by a river offer grounding and tranquility. Artistic expression. Creative activities like painting, weaving, or crafting provide a therapeutic outlet for expressing and processing emotions. And last but not least, building community. Participate in support groups, cultural gatherings, and workshops focused on healing. These communal spaces foster connection and collective healing. Healing involves not only understanding trauma, but also learning from it. Our ancestors often extended kindness and trust to those who betrayed them. Colonizers, for instance, exploited this kindness, using it as an opportunity for oppression. Recognizing this can help us learn the importance of establishing and maintaining standards and boundaries. By understanding and adopting these lessons, we honor our ancestors and protect our well being and culture. As we navigate our healing journey, remember that it's both important to reflect and take action. Engaging with healing practices, building supportive communities, and setting healthy boundaries are essential steps. We honor our ancestors by reclaiming our stories, strengthening our communities, and shaping a future reflective of our resilience. Thank you for joining me today as we explore the depths of ancestral healing and historical trauma. Remember, this journey is one we embark on together, guided by the wisdom of our ancestors and the strength of our community. Until next time, continue to embrace our heritage, learn from the past, and move boldly into a future of empowerment and resilience.